Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll give it up past the leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And talk about someone who's absolutely lived up to his scouting report, because when we evaluated him coming out of school, everyone salivated over his big arm. He absolutely has a cannon. And this coaching staff, they're not going to be afraid. Even in his rookie
year. Of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
28 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back eight. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of
and it's
5.
second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the Seahawks.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Complete to Jones. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll find Jones again, complete. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Folk's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. First down Seahawks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. Inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Give to Walker on the read option. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Darnold. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker.
A 24-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
It's the best top spin I've ever been. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Jones now in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now it's Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. It's caught. Mitchell. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up fourth down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw again.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 10-3. Folk Zeke now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Darnold.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold now to throw.
The pass caught by Olave.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's Darnold. Flush to his right.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Touchdown!
And Mitchell.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And it's the Washington defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. The Commanders have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. From there, we go to MetLife, and here's Jalen Waddle. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Texans get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. And with that, time to take a look at what's still to come during what figures to be an interesting weekend in the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. And Mitchell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Sheds off the tackle. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back. One tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Olave over the middle. On a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
faking the give. Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Chris Olave,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 29-yard line.
On the counter, it's Connor.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
4 yards to go.
Darnold. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Trey McBride.
His 1st touchdown on the year. And the
Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Seahawks, first down.
They're going right back to Walker.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And I guess you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it.
They're going to do to stop you, you're taking charge.
They'll roll him out right.
He completes it to Olave.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Darnold.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
36 yards.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Connor up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. A short one here caught by McBride. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
He edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
The Cardinals is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold
throwing out right here, caught by Alavo.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Running left is Walker.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
It's a number 6. Brings up second and 4.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.